WOCA.
Ocala.
You know, I'm going to write a book one day, and it's going to be in the library. And in the Bellevue Public Library, it's going to be a special book because the title of it is going to be, Why Isn't Everybody Like Lee Schwartz? That's going to be the title of the book. Why isn't everybody like Lee Schwartz? Lee's always happy. Lee's so smart. He probably has read every book in the library. And he's one of the most motivating people I've ever known. He's probably sitting there embarrassed right now. But I'm telling you, I watched Lee do some minor miracles over at the library headquarters building. And then when they kicked him out and put him down in Bellevue, he does amazing things down there, too.
Yeah, right.
And Lee's here to promote an event happening at the Bellevue Public Library this coming Saturday. Good morning, Lee. How are you?
Good morning, Larry and Robin. Thank you so much.
Always good to see you. Yeah, and I'm going to write a book. Why isn't everybody like Lee Schwartz?
Oh, gosh, what a terrible world that might be, right? I don't know.
No, can you look at you. He's smiling. Your eyes smile. Your face smiles. Everything smiles.
Well,
were you always happy as a kid? Did you ever cry, ever?
Yeah.
In your whole life?
Yeah, sure I cry. Yeah, I guess. Yes.
How long does sadness last for you? Your dog dies. How long does it take to get over it?
I'm kind of dealing something with it right now, but I would say.
But you don't see it. I don't see it.
Yeah, I can compartmentalize, I guess.
Did your dog die recently?
No.
Did I bring up a sore subject?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But I would say it hits me pretty hard and then it passes quickly. I would say that. That's
you have a pretty good outlook on life, though. That's
very much so.
So again, my title of my book.
Yes.
Wait till you see it coming in. You're gonna see. You're gonna be checking it in. Wait a minute. Who wrote this book?
You should have a pen name like Zars.
Yes.
For sure. Yes. I think everyone has. I'm bringing up jokes that were off the air. So I should stop.
So, community celebration. What is that? What are we doing? The city with small town charm. It is a small town.
Yeah. That's Bellevue's moniker there. The city with small town charm. But we have great people in Bellevue and great businesses and organizations that all throughout Marion County, really, and Bellevue that work together year round, and we work with them in the library and out of the library, and. Every year there's a community expo with the Bellevue Chamber, and we've been talking for the last couple of years, let's have that at the library because we love celebrating all the things that we do.
Yeah.
And let's make it more of a party. And so this year we decided, we partnered with the Bellevue South Marion Chamber, and we decided to bring everybody out to the library and really make it a celebration. So we have a lot going on, a lot for everybody. We want families to come out and just enjoy being at the library and meeting their neighbors and friends. But a lot of entertainment, too, that we'll talk about, I'm sure.
It says the llama at 10 o'clock?
Yeah, so
What's that?
We have we've done this program in the past. We call it LlamaCon, but it's alpacas and llamas come out, and kids get to meet and enjoy them. And
would I know the difference if I looked at an alpaca?
I wouldn't.
Do they look the same?
No.
They don't?
No, they look similar, but they're both just, I don't know, cute, long neck, furry things.
They don't spit at you? Or do they?
Well,
that's the rumor, right?
Right, that is a rumor. I heard a good rumor, too, when I used to go to Silver Springs, when Rick, what's the singer, Rick Springfield was out there. I heard right before he went on stage, a llama spit on him. Is that true? Have you heard that?
Oh,
I never heard that.
Yes. In the petting zoo,
I wish that I had Jesse's.
yes. But no, these llamas are very nice, and they last time they came out, we read all the llama books. Is Your Mama a Llama, and all those.
Oh, how
and so
cool.
kids got to do that. We had a llama craft, and it's just really, they love anything with an animal. Kids love, and these are the cutest. These alpacas especially are the cutest, biggest eyes, nicest eyelashes. So they're a great group. They come out for all the different libraries. They've come out, and so we wanted to start with them because we're going to celebrate them coming out.
Did you have a beard last time I saw you? I don't remember
that.
Not.
Yeah.
Okay, this is new.
Yeah. I started doing it for No Shave November, and then I stopped. And then
Uh-huh.
I just, I had a couple of days off, and I just kept going with it.
It's a thing. Everybody's right. My son has a huge beard. Robin's son was almost up to the duckbill guys.
Really?
Yeah,
What-
the
really?
Dynasty
Wow.
guys,
Yeah, but he cut it. Not he didn't shave it, but he
Yeah,
cut it.
this is
cut
about
it,
as long
yeah.
as I can go, and then
That's a good look for you. Do you like that look?
thanks. Yeah, it's all right. Yeah,
And what does your wife think?
I don't know, probably not. So I probably will shave it very soon, but we'll see. Yeah.
What do your children think?
They think it's funny.
They always touch your face?
Yeah, of course.
You
Yeah,
touch your
yeah,
face?
yeah.
You have dance studios. You have martial arts.
Yeah, so we have this. This I don't know if you've ever been out to the Bellevue recently, but if you haven't been, we have this beautiful native plant and wildflower garden. We have the Florida Native Plant Society, which is coming to this event. They helped install it, and we have also a great mural we're putting in.
We
But-
played out there, didn't we?
Yeah,
Isn't that
yeah.
where we played?
You guys were there for the grand opening.
I
of it.
think that was the beginning.
Yes,
yeah,
but it is. It really has matured since then, and we've incorporated. It sounds silly, but the dumpster wall that we have there, we made this a beautiful mural. The artist of Gallery East, Anita Anderson, who you probably know, painted it, and so we kind of extended our wildflower garden. We're extending it out to that area, but in the back there, we have this amazing circle cement pad where we're going to stage events, and so we have starting at 11 different events going all throughout the day. So there'll be the spotlight twirlers, which I know because my daughter's one of them, twirling out there.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, they're fun. There's Elevation Dance Studio. They're going to be performing. And I think they might even be bringing some silks, some of those flying silks.
Oh, how
And
beautiful!
then, yeah.
What
and
is
the-
that? Silks?
Yeah, I don't know.
You mean like Cirque du Soleil?
Exactly
The
like
big
that.
ribbons.
Yeah, no, the ones you hang from.
That's
the
what I'm
ones
thi-
you hang from.
hang?
Yeah, yeah. So I heard they're
Have you ever tried hanging from a ribbon?
How cool!
I have not.
I'm going to try this.
Yeah, I'd pay for that.
Hope
This would be a great fundraiser.
Larry and Lee hanging. From
Yeah, yeah. So we had a lot of Martial Arts World. They're big supporters of the library. I just saw them the other day. They're going to come do a martial arts demonstration. So they'll be out there. They always bring their kids to the library all year long. So we see them.
I wonder if Galen's kids are part of their group because Galen's kids, they do that.
Do they go?
martial arts
Yeah,
thing,
I wonder if there are
too.
martial arts in Bellevue. I don't
Yeah.
know. We as the library that we see those kids throughout the year, and then we have a great thing at the end of the year. At the end of the summer, we go and judge their karate competition. So it's kind of fun. We were talking about how you get to judge
Yeah.
Cool.
different things, and it's just fun to see them work on something throughout the summer and then deliver a performance.
That is.
Did you study
wonderful.
martial arts when you were younger?
No. I used to say I was like a karate expert.
Really?
I moved a lot when I was a kid, and so I used to like when I got to a new school, I'd say, "Oh yeah, I know black belt in karate." Until that backfired one time, like in 5th grade. So yeah,
Somebody challenged you?
Oh yeah.
Oh, really?
He mopped the
But
floor up
yeah,
with you.
for sure he did. Yeah, but I don't know. It
Gosh,
just
Lee.
I have a lot of funny stories when I was a kid. I moved a lot, so.
You also have the Bellevue High School band.
Well, I don't know now if they're going to
okay.
make it. They
Okay.
we might have another band in there. I know,
Oh, okay.
I know we definitely have the Measure Up Marion people, and
Uh-huh.
and they're going to do a cooking demonstration out there. I know that's happening.
Oh, how cool!
Okay,
Yeah.
that's, I don't know, these
How cool.
Measure Up Marion?
Yeah, Measure Up Marion. They're gosh, I'm terrible with this, but they are part of the Heart of Florida too. They all partner up. There's a bunch of different groups, but they want to make everyone in Marion County eat healthy. And so we have through them and through the health department, we have people come out and teach diabetes classes. How to prepare that, and we have
How to prepare diabetes?
yes, how to prepare how to prepare for living with diabetes, and I say that all wrong, but and so we work with them throughout the year, and one of the things they do is they teach classes on how to eat healthy, and so we thought it might be neat to have them come out and demonstrate some of those cooking techniques and things that you might want to learn for that. So,
Oh, that's so cool.
yeah, and so outside we're going to have that. We're going to also have about 30 or 40 different organizations on the lawn, in typical fashion with tents and things.
And
Oh, that's so amazing.
a game show. I've got a secret.
Yes. Oh, yeah. So at 2:00 for everyone, we're recreating, and we did this in Ocala. We're recreating the game show I've Got a Secret. If you're not familiar with it, we have regular people from Marion County in the Bellevue area. We have about 7 of them lined up that have amazing secrets. And in the past, we had Bruce Mozart in Ocala. We had a guy who had swam the English Channel underwater. He's the first person ever to do it.
Underwater?
Yes. Oh, yeah. So and we had the people who had a chicken with 2 rear ends show up, and they brought the chicken.
Oh, I remember that
So
guy.
yeah. We had just really amazing stories. We had a guy who was a priest, and he was also a violinist for the New York Philharmonic when he was younger, and just really interesting stories.
Going back to the guy who swam underwater,
Yes.
the English Channel.
Yeah.
Did he have a scuba?
Yes, he had
tank?
scuba tank.
Okay.
Yeah. But still, that's harder than you think, Larry. I mean, come on.
Well, no, I'm not. I'm just wondering. Okay, we had this discussion about the guy who's going to walk from Fort Lauderdale to San Diego.
Okay.
Did you hear this story?
No.
Okay. Well, he's in the news down in Fort Lauderdale announcing, I'm going to be walking.
That's the
I'm
easy time.
going to be.
Yes.
I'm going.
The news should be like maybe when you're in,
Yeah. Halfway,
Albuquerque or something.
right.
Yeah. Almost there.
Yeah.
See, because I could do that. I could say to you, I've got a secret. I'm going to swim underwater the whole English Channel.
Right.
I'm going to.
Yes, right. Yeah, what's that? We had a guy who hiked the Appalachian Trail, and he came in and he presented his book, and he's really nice, but he hiked the Appalachian Trail, never hiked or camped in his life before he started, and he made a lot of mistakes, but he finished. In the last, couple 100 miles, he broke his leg on top of a mountain, and he still finished.
Oh.
And his book was amazing, and this guy was
Was he in pain the last?
Yeah, he was in pain. Yeah. He was stuck at the top of the mountain, and he got some other hikers to go get an air cast for him. And then they blew it up, and then he still walked the rest of the way.
Oh,
because
my
he didn't want to
gosh.
quit. It was
Wow.
and he was a guy he was a retired professor who said, I watched a PBS show. I think this is a good idea. And his wife said, you're crazy. And the next thing you know, he didn't. So I don't know. Those kind of things that people have in them, those stories. There's a lot of them. I mean, your neighbors walking around. They carry a lot of those amazing things.
Oh yeah,
So,
yeah. So how do you find them? How do you find the people with the amazing stories?
So this, when I worked in Ocala, I'm just kind of crazy that way. I would just ask people, hey, I'm doing this game show, Larry and Robin. You know anybody, or do you have anything that you interesting in your life and whatever? And then once I found that story, I would never let go until they said yes to get on the show.
Oh really? Did I ever tell you the time I flew in the space shuttle?
No.
Well, I haven't, but I never told
Yes, you never told me that.
So who's the host?
Well, okay, this year we have a new host. Thank you so much for introducing me to him. His name is Dan Greer. Is it Gear?
Gear.
Gosh, see, I should know that more, right?
Like Gears of War.
Dan Gear, Gears of War.
Yeah.
He is such a hilarious, fabulous, entertaining guy. I spoke with him over the phone only, but you can tell he's a natural game show host. And so we had Chip Morris in the past. He was unable to make it this year. And so I know he's going to be great. Dan is going to be great. So you guys know him more than I know him.
Well, and I was telling Lee off the air that if the genie could pop out and Dan could have wished for a career, it would have been as a game show host.
Yes.
I believe
Yes.
that's what he wanted to do.
Oh.
In fact, who
And-
was the guy at Nickelodeon that we always thought he could take his spot? Oh, that guy Summers?
Would it be
Winters?
covered in
Mark
slime?
Summers.
Mark Summers. Mark Summers. Yeah. One of those
Yeah.
things.
Yeah.
But Dan Gear is wonderful. He's
Yeah.
worked with the Marion County Public School System. He's a first grade teacher. He used to be the drug czar for Marion County, and he was always in charge of the Red Ribbon Weeks. And so Dan is absolutely amazing. And
it's gonna be good.
he also does a lot of voices, cartoon voices.
Oh, good.
So
good.
he's really cool. He can drop into a character just like that. So you're lucky to have him.
Oh, people
He's
should love
fabulous.
it. Yeah, we have 3 celebrity judges this year. Because if you don't know, the judges get to ask yes or no questions and try to determine the secret. And so we have Connie Mann, who you guys know.
Oh, she's
a
wonderful.
great author.
Boat captain.
Yeah, boat captain,
Respect.
author, and she's just such a great personality. And we've worked with her many times in different library things. So we're trying to highlight celebrities in our library community. Really
Nice.
We have Kevin. I forgot his last name all of a sudden. Kevin Harrison, who works for the Workforce Connection. He is one of the guys that's on the front lines in the bus, and he is the best personality. He's from Australia.
The front lines where?
He's in the bus that goes out to the community
In the
and
bus,
helps people
okay,
get
okay,
jobs.
okay.
And boy, he just is so helpful. And we've worked with him the last 2 or 3 years to get people employment. But he's just so funny, and he is Australian, and he is a veteran too. He's a U.S. citizen now, but he's just
Nice.
he's just really got a great personality. So I know people will love him. And then we have Kiefer Calkins, who I don't know if you know or not, but he is the park ranger at Fort King.
Oh,
And,
okay. Yeah, we're
this
looking
guy,
for him.
we've worked with him in the library because he's the reading ranger. He goes to the different parks in Ocala and reads the kids, and there's a following, like 50, 60 kids show up in the woods, and there he is reading books to them. So it's
how
really,
cool.
really some great people from
Wow.
the whole community are coming
Wow, very
together
cool.
just to do that. So that's really nice.
And you are a celebrity.
Well,
You
yeah,
are,
in my own world I am. Yeah, sure, sure.
You're going to be the subject of my book. Why isn't the whole world like Lee Schwartz?
Yes.
All right, we'll take a little break. We'll be right back and learn more about the event happening this Saturday. Don't miss it. We'll be right back.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. So this Monday, partly sunny. There can be a shower in spots, especially during the afternoon hours. The high 79 on the coast, 84 inland. Partly cloudy and mild Monday night. Watch out for some fog late at night and into Tuesday morning. The overnight, though, 62 to 66. Later Tuesday, partly sunny and warm with a shower in spots near the coast. The high 80 at the coast, 86 inland. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
Want to go exploring with all the comforts of home? Discover the best of both worlds at the Ocala RV Show, March 2nd through 5th at Florida Horse Park. Thursday through Sunday, discover loads of RVs, great rates. Win 2 $100 gift cards every day, no purchase necessary. Adults $5, kids under 16 free. Thursday, buy one admission, get one free. Sunday, free admission with blood donation to Life South Community Blood Center. $2 off for military and first responders each day. It's the Ocala RV Show.
Here's what you may have missed on the John Tesh Radio Show.
Physical activity contributes to a child's happiness and does, in fact, promote learning. Every year, dentists save thousands of lives in North America by spotting growths and abnormalities in our mouth that end up being cancer many times. Also at the hotel, use the clips on the pants hangers in your closet to clip your curtains together so no light comes through.
Intelligence for your life on the John Tesh Radio Show. Don't miss this stuff.
Hi, this is Vanessa Lane Jennings with the Jennings Law Firm, located here in beautiful Ocala. Join me every single Friday at 10:30 for Legal Lane. We'll be discussing various legal topics such as family law, criminal law, contracts, and much more. So this is your chance to call in with your legal questions and have them answered. That's every Friday, 10:30, right here, WOCA The Source.
Veterans are the foundation upon which our freedom is built. Listen to The Source, WOCA, each Thursday at 9 a.m. to Veterans News with Hank Whittier from Vets Helping Vets. You'll hear tributes, information on veterans issues, and stories that will make you laugh, cry, and feel proud. Veterans News always focuses on the military, past and present, and on our first responders. Veterans News is brought to you each week by Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens and Nursery, keeping you blooming since 1952. Robin, how do you like my design?
You're designing a box?
That's not a box. It's a doghouse.
Rough draft for your rough? Sounds like you need personal service.
I do?
Yes, to print the blueprints. See Mark at the Personal Service Center. He can print blueprints, notarize permit applications, print and mail out invoices, and even provide great-looking business cards.
Personal Service Center. That's the one on the corner of Northeast 25th Avenue and 24th Street, right?
Just look for the yellow signs. Your pedigree palace will be a reality in no time.
All right, 7 minutes before 10 o'clock. Lee Schwartz is here. We're talking about the community celebration at the Belleview Public Library, which Lee is the, what is your title, actually?
Yeah, that's a great question. I am the supervisor of the Bellevue Public Library.
The supervisor?
Yeah.
Does that mean you're the head librarian, or is that somebody else?
Well, I guess that's what it means there. Yeah, in a branch library, there's in Bellevue 2 people that are master degreed librarians. So,
did you happen to hear the story about was there a Leesburg Library where they were saying that books were taken out?
I read that
in
story.
order to keep the books.
Yeah, I read that story. We don't do anything like that. We don't develop our collection the same way they must do.
Well, I was wondering about that. I mean, is it true that if a book isn't taken out, that it'll be removed from the library?
No, not in Marion County.
Not in here, okay.
But what I read in that article was something like, in that case, it did happen that way. And
right.
So I don't know.
And so they were trying to preserve the books, keep them there.
Right.
Instead of, they just need to change the rules.
Right,
Don't
exactly.
take a book out, because somebody 10 years from now might say, oh, let me look up Mein Kampf.
Well, not only that, they're...
How many times does that get taken out?
Right. Oh, quite a bit.
Oh, does it really?
Yeah. Well, the funny thing is, like, if there's a book that doesn't check out, that doesn't mean it's not being used. like in the library especially.
Right.
You know, there's a lot of times people come and look in a book.
Oh yeah, right.
And they don't check it out. Or there's people that read books and don't check it out for one reason or another.
Right.
And then there are books that you don't know you need them until you need them. And then when you need them, you want them to be on the shelf. So it's important, even if it doesn't circulate, sometimes to have those books in place.
When we take books out and use it with the electronic thing, our Kindle.
Yes.
Does that? I mean, how does that actually work? I mean, can you explain that to me?
I hope.
Do I have to go to the library to get it?
No. You have a library card. You can access, if you go onto our website, you can access electronic resources, and there's a couple different ways, but you can see how it works with every one of your devices. Now, I would say if you have trouble working through that, bring your device into the library, and a librarian or someone at any of the library branches will help you get set up. And usually the first time you check something out, it's kind of cumbersome and difficult, but after that, it's just like you would, how you do it your own self when you go to Amazon or whatever. It's so simple. It's once you have the account set up, you can borrow books.
I have another question for you.
Okay.
It's separate from the community celebration.
that's all right.
topic.
Sure.
We have, as you know, guests every single day that are authors.
I've heard
we
that,
have some
yes.
coming up later this morning. Okay. A lot of times they'll say, my book is available wherever books are sold and also at the library.
Right.
Is that true? I mean, are all books?
Not all books, but
Okay.
we try to develop a collection of books that the community will need, everyone in the community. And of course, we have limitations of budget that have to be considered, and we do accept a lot of donations. A lot of our collection is developed through donations, so people like you will donate a book, and then we'll add it to the collection, or people will donate money to buy certain books, and we do that too. So not every book can be in our library system, but we try to make the books that we most need in the library. So
Okay.
if an author were to donate a book, we would consider it for adding to the collection.
So every author we speak to should send some book. How many books would they need to send to Marion County?
Well, I guess it would depend on the book and the popularity. If we have one of a book that wouldn't be so popular, then we would definitely keep it somewhere in the system. And you can, if you want a book that's, say, in Ocala and you live in Bellevue, you just request it. It comes to Bellevue on a courier, so you don't have to actually. So, like for instance, if you live in, Reddick or something, a smaller library, and you wanted a book that's in Bellevue, and we have the one copy in the system, you request it on your card, and usually by that week it'll be in Reddick.
And getting back to the electronic one, is there a limit? Could I download that one and then somebody else could also?
Well, it depends. A lot of our books are that way. So we buy a copy and 100 people could download it. But some of them are more like regular books, and it's all developed through licensing agreements and stuff I can't even talk about. But
I see.
But basically, some of them are, if I wanted one copy of the book and it's checked out, it's just like if it was a real book checked out, and you put a request on it, and then when it's your turn, you'll get notified, and you can just pick it up on your electronic device rather than at the library.
Oh, that's
So,
wonderful.
yeah, and
You
then
know
we
what's
have.
distracting though about the electronic books?
What's that?
Okay, if you let's say you're reading a book and the electronic device, and there's a word and it's highlighted. Oh, what does that do? You click on that. It takes you to some website.
Right.
All of a sudden, you're not reading your book anymore. You're reading about, the history of a penguin or something.
Right. Yeah. Boy, the books themselves, I don't think are like that. We do have downloadable magazines too, about 110 of them that you can subscribe to, and a lot of them are interactive that way. So you can look at a video of a cooking demonstration or whatever. And I've fallen down those rabbit holes before.
Yes.
We also have downloadable audiobooks. So if you want to have it on your phone or your iPad or iPod. And a lot of people listen to books now being performed, and it's just a whole different way to digest literature. So it's pretty interesting.
And you're also going to have pet adoptions.
Yeah, so the Marion County Animal Center, they're going to come out, and you're going to be able to adopt pets at the community celebration. We're also going to have, we have a great popcorn machine, free popcorn, free snow cones.
Oh,
face
cool.
painting will be free. And Gamers Edge is actually setting up a video game lounge for kids too. So,
how cool.
Yeah, we're coming out with that. So we're going to have a little something for everyone, including story times and things like that. So it should be really nice.
So this coming Saturday, March 4th. Can you believe it's March 4th already this Saturday? And the phone number at the library?
The Bellevue Library is 352-438-2500.
And it's from 10 a.m. until 3 p.m. So
That's right.
everybody's got a lot of time to go to enjoy the festivities.
Yeah, and like we were talking about, it's such a lovely day. You don't have to come for all of it. You could just come, if you want to see some of the performances in the back, or you want to come adopt a pet, or we're gonna have a bicycle safety course there. And Epilepsy Foundation usually brings helmets for kids, bike helmets for kids to give out.
nice.
We're gonna have those types of things. We're gonna have free telephones from the Center for Independent Living is coming out to give telephones for the hearing impaired, things like that. So just come stop by, say hello. I don't know, just celebrate the Bellevue, South Marion community. So it's really going to be fun.
And we would like to be, we'll announce this throughout the week to make sure we...
Yeah, but 2 o'clock, I've got a secret. You cannot miss that.
Don't miss I've got a secret.
Yeah, that's so much fun. It really is.
Lee, thank you so much.
Thanks so much for having me. Yes.
All right, we will take a little break. We'll be right back.
Broadcasting from the Paddock Mall Studios, this is WOCA, Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
Fox News Radio, I'm Pat O'Neill. History of sorts made at last night's Oscars. La La Land was announced as Best Picture by mistake. Moonlight was the real winner, as presenter Warren Beatty explained on ABC.
I opened the envelope, and it said, Emma Stone, La La Land.
Emma Stone did win for Best Actress. Casey Affleck for Best Actor, Manchester by the Sea. Accounting firm Price Waterhouse says it gave Beatty the wrong envelope. Billionaire Wilbur Ross expected to be confirmed tonight as President Trump's Commerce Secretary. Ross sailed through Senate Commerce Committee hearings. Kurt Busch pulls ahead in the last lap to win the Daytona 500.
I'm still just blown away by the amount of effort that it takes to win one of these races, let alone the Daytona 500.
It's Busch's first Daytona win. Several crashes knocked out some top drivers, including Jimmy Johnson and Dale Earnhardt Jr. Fox News, we report, you decide.
For me, it was the big S-Class from the 90s. Beautiful. My friend's dad had one.
The SL. All of the SLs. I've been watching those since I was a kid.
I think the 1971 SC was the first